The shocking truth behind Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe's love relationship will shock you. Intimacy that goes beyond the limits. They were once considered the perfect on-screen couple in Outlander, Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe. Over the years, fans have been speculating, are they really just friends? In front of the media, Sam and Caitriona have always cleverly denied their romantic relationship. They have repeatedly said, "We are best friends, very close, and that's it." But then, one day in late July 2025, a leaked recording from a behind-the-scenes conversation completely turned the public's trust upside down. In that recording, the voice believed to be Caitriona whispers, "If you really love her, why do you come back to me every time we finish filming?" Sam's voice is hesitant but decisive. "I know who your heart always belongs to." Fire within hours of the recording's release, Twitter and Instagram were abuzz with hashtags. Hashtag Samtrina is real. Hashtag Dakota betrayal. #ShockingTruth. And then, the press got involved. Early articles from Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, and People all claimed, this isn't the first time Sam and Caitriona have been caught crossing the line of friendship. The secret in the dark. Since the first episodes of Outlander were filmed, Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe have been the center of attention. Their on-screen chemistry is so perfect that both experts and audiences believe that they must have something in real life. At first, the two often laughed off questions from reporters about the real chemistry. Caitriona once tactfully said in an interview in 2016, "I think Sam is the best colleague I've ever worked with. But we're not in love, even though everyone wants us to be." Sam responded with her familiar charming smile. "If I were in love with someone, I wouldn't hide it. But Caitriona and I are friends. Very close." However, a former Outlander set assistant, who asked to remain anonymous, told the Daily Mail. "They didn't say it publicly, but everyone on set knew. Between takes, their eyes were different. There were days when they stayed late at night, no one knew why. And then, when Caitriona announced her marriage to Tony McGill in 2019, people thought all the speculation would stop. But no, that wedding was the beginning of a quiet tragedy, when emotions are not allowed." In 2020, while the whole world was immersed in the pandemic, the filming of Outlander was interrupted. It was then that Sam and Caitriona spent time apart for the first time in years. In a leaked email, later confirmed to be real, Sam wrote to Caitriona, "I can't stop thinking about you. When things get back to normal, let's meet. I need to talk, honestly." Caitriona didn't respond to the email right away. But a few weeks later, when they returned to the set, a crew member revealed that the two had a nearly 2-hour conversation in the car, after everyone had gone home. No one knows what they talked about in the closed Range Rover. But from that day on, Sam began to avoid Caitriona's eyes in front of the camera, and Caitriona always seemed tired and distracted. Rumors spread, Sam loved Caitriona, but she was married. And Caitriona loved Sam too, but it was too late to turn back. Both were caught between responsibility, reputation and a feeling that was not allowed to exist. Dakota, third-party OR victim. In February 2025, Sam Heughan publicly dated Dakota Johnson, the actress famous for the 50 Shades series. Fans rejoiced. Finally Sam found true love. Caitriona remained silent. But according to a source from her close friend, the Irish actress burst into tears after seeing a photo of Sam holding Dakota's hand at an awards ceremony. A person in the film crew shared, "Caitriona almost collapsed. But she still had to film emotional scenes with Sam the next day as if nothing happened." Things started to get out of control when Caitriona quietly deleted all of her private photos with Sam on Instagram. Fans quickly noticed the change, leading to a wave of suspicion. Was there something fishy? In response, Dakota Johnson suddenly posted a short story, I'm not afraid of the truth. I'm only afraid of pretending. The online community was shocked. Is she referring to the ambiguous relationship between Sam and Caitriona? Confession on stage. In July 2025, at Comic-Con San Diego, Outlander held a special fan meeting to celebrate the show's 10-year journey. Thousands of fans from all over flocked to meet the two legendary stars, Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe. The two walked onto the stage with professional looks, smiling, but their eyes no longer had the familiar chemistry. The exchange went smoothly until a female fan asked a seemingly harmless question. If you could choose again, would you two be willing to love each other in real life? The whole audience held their breath. Caitriona turned to Sam, her eyes filled with hesitation. Sam did not avoid it. He picked up the microphone and said in a low voice, "I think if I could turn back time, I would never lose her." The whole audience roared. But not stopping there, Sam continued. "We had more together than people know. But because of our careers, because of public opinion, because of personal commitments, we kept quiet." All eyes turned to Caitriona. She trembled, her lips pressed tightly together, and finally nodded slightly. "Yes, I loved Sam, and I have never stopped loving him." Tornado! The audience erupted. There were claps, cries, and stunned looks. Just a few hours later, this information was all over the newspapers. Collision. Caitriona Balfe confirms she loved Sam Heughan for years, the secret love that shakes Hollywood. An unexpected ending. After the shocking confession at Comic-Con, the relationship between Sam, Caitriona, Dakota entered a new chapter. Dakota Johnson immediately unfollowed Sam on all platforms, and issued a short statement. "I don't want to be anyone's shadow. I wish Sam and Caitriona happiness, if that's what they choose." Sam kept mum in front of the media. But just 2 weeks later, he and Caitriona were spotted walking hand in hand in Scotland, where they filmed the first scenes of Outlander. No more hiding, no more sneaking around. They sat down for a final interview, where Sam choked up and said, "We had our chance, and we missed it. Now, even though it's too late, I'm not going to lose her again." Caitriona looked at him, her eyes sparkling. "I can finally be myself. No more fear." They decided to put all their personal projects on hold for a year to slow down, travel through Europe together, and find peace after the storm of public opinion. Speech balloon. In one of her final tweets before closing her personal account, Caitriona wrote, "True love doesn't need to be shown early. It needs to be kept until it's ready."